What's going on, folks? It's your boy Dr. Duel, and today, as you can already tell, we're going to talk about how to build a pretty good Lycanthrope deck. Maybe not so competitive, but definitely fitting with a good style, and throwing some competitive pointers in there, or at least trying to do what we can because it is a ritual monster. So, we're working with what we got. So to start off, we got three Lycanthropes. And by using the spell card Advanced Ritual Art, you can make him with any normal monsters from your deck. So to go with a playset of Lycanthropes, I decided to use a playset of Battle Warrior and a playset of Silver Fang, a Blue Warrior, and a Blue Wolf, or a Silver Wolf at least. Create a bluish silver ritual werewolf. Pretty fitting. This will pretty much mean, one Battle Warrior plus one Silver Fang, with the ability of Advanced Ritual Art. Should make you, it should set up his effect to inflict damage to your opponent. So yeah, moving on. We've got Toon Warrior, which you can also use instead of Battle Warrior. But we've also got Toon Warrior paired with a playset of Wolf. Now, I can also, you could definitely use Wolf and Toon Warrior also for Lycanthrope, but I have these guys thrown in here to kind of give us a setup for the Synchro Monster, Celestial Wolflord, Blue Sirius. At least two of him, since we've got playsets of both. Not really too sure if we'll be able to summon both, but at least we'll have more than what we need to summon. Yeah. Moving on from there, we've got a very reliable werewolf known as the Gene Warped Werewolf. One of the first normal monsters that was level 4 with a 2000 attack, making it pretty good for a normal monster. Normal monsters, they need that boost. And this right here, Wolf Axe Wielder, is going to give him that boost. No, it's not going to give him that boost, but just to add on to some level 4 werewolves, some bead sticks on their own, so that way the main deck has something good to work with. You can use them to summon Diamond Dire Wolf, or you can use a combination of all the warriors and all the wolves to summon Monsieur Radiant and Falgo Justice for Hire, which is another werewolf, made of 3 different types. Got 2 of those. We'll get to the next monsters really quickly. Also, to go along with our powerful werewolves, we've got Lunalight Wolf. True, she's only got the same attack as Gene Warped Werewolf, but she can do piercing damage, and she's level 6, so she can pretty much go in for a rank 6 with our Celestial Wolflord, our Lycanthrope, and, herself. And if you go for a rank 6, you could definitely summon Dragulus the Vampiric Dragon. Yeah, Dragulus the Vampiric Dragon. Now, I know, he's a vampire. Dragulus, vampiric. Well, Dracula, in a weird way, was also inspired by werewolves. He had a bit of a wolf form. If you've ever seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, yeah, it definitely took some inspiration from werewolves. So that's what we're using Dragulus for, because he's just a dab of werewolfness, but just a dab. That's all. Anyway, that's if we're trying to take up our level 6 by another level, take it to the next level. And then moving on, we've got 3 Unexpected Dies. Unexpected Die is a really big game changer. It summons any of these normal monsters that I've just presented from the main deck straight to the field. So they're not really so much slow monsters no more. Instant quick special summon. You do have to control nothing to summon them, which is pretty hard if you're trying to storm the field and you already have a monster, but it's good to set up for the beginning of your turn. Up next, I've got 3 copies of Fusion Deployment. I know Fusion Deployment isn't exactly cheap or a common card like all the other ones I've shown you, but it can be used to add Battle Warrior, to special summon Battle Warrior or Silver Fang. Where's Silver Fang? Silver Fang got 1 Japanese one. 1 Silver Fang or 1 Battle Warrior if you control Zombie Warrior or Flower Wolf from your extra deck. By having these 2 guys in your extra deck, they don't really do anything, but using Fusion Deployment, you can then special summon these other 2 guys to the field. You won't be able to summon anything else except for fusion monsters, but I'd say it'll work out to storm the field. And you know what? Let's keep going. It'll all make sense. I got 3 painful decisions to search any of the normal monsters, and also send them to the graveyard to set up for Lycanthrope. So that's another plus. Reinforcement of the army to add any of the warriors, either Battle Warrior or Toon Warrior. In this case, Toon Warrior, since Battle Warrior already has plenty to add him to the field. What else? Preparation of Rites. Preparation of Rites is good for searching your Lycanthropes. I got 2 copies, so that way there's not really you know, for certain cards that aren't as useful as others, you know, 2 copies is good to just not make things all bulky. And moving on, we got 3 Fire Formation Tenki for our 6 different Beast Warrior monsters that we can add with it from our deck to the hand. This card will also give him a 100 point boost, so Gene Warped Werewolf. This is the perfect card for him. Summon him to the field and you got an instant 2100 attack monster. It's a hell of a beat stick. Alright, now we're jumping into the spells. So obviously we've got Advanced Ritual Art, another Advanced Ritual Art, and a 3rd Advanced Ritual Art, which we'll use 3 Advanced Ritual Arts to summon, you know, our 3 Lycanthropes. That's our main thing. That's our main theme here that we're trying to do. And yeah, summoning 3 Lycanthropes by setting up your graveyard is pretty much ideal. That's exactly what you want to do. I've also got 3 of these Cursed Armaments. Cursed Armaments ain't much, but it's a spell card that keeps coming back and weakens your opponent's monsters. For every monster you control, times 600. Now see, storming the field with that other spell card I talked about, and bringing out a bunch of wolves, you know, this with a playset of these, it should give your werewolves the you know, winning edge. Got Ritual Sanctuary to search out more rituals. Got Ritual Forgone, so that way you can summon your ritual and then probably use it for an overlay or a tribute summon. We've got Exchanging Fitting Room and 2 Exchanging Fitting Rooms paired with 2 Infernal Reckless Summonings. These cards will let you summon, if the deck was less than 40 and I only had the level 3 or lower monsters, and you use these, so no Gene Werewolf and no Axe Wielder, take these guys out and use the level 3 weaker wolves and the basic warriors with a playset of each of these, and you can pretty much storm the field with a bunch of warriors and a bunch of wolves. Works pretty well. Certain circumstances, of course, you got to pay life points. Your opponent has to have monsters on their field, but hey, when all the circumstances are there, then you know, you become a little too quick, like a werewolf. So yeah, got 1 Monster Reborn in there. Can't go wrong with 1 Monster Reborn. Yeah, I try to make this deck tournament friendly. I got 2 The Deep Graves and 1 Back to the Front to summon monsters from the graveyard. Anything potentially we might set up for the graveyard, use it again, along with Water of Life. Water of Life would be most likely better for the extra deck monsters, of course. Well, all the cards to summon from the graveyard would be good for the extra deck monsters. And then finally we have 4 cards here that destroy opponent's spell and trap cards and possibly also monsters. 1 Raigeki, 2 Parallel Twisters, in case we've got a bunch of spells we don't really need, like the ritual spells if we don't need them anymore. Double Cyclone, also to get rid of a ritual spell or any kind of spell we don't need and just destroy an opponent. And by using that should be exactly what you could use for your support for your main deck of the werewolves. In the extra deck, I also have Miss Zeus Radiant. Any 2 Earth monsters to summon her. Powers up all other Earth monsters by 500. So it's a dog. It's not a wolf, but still a canine. Diamond Direwolf, absolutely. You can use 2 Axe Wielders or 2 Gene Warped Werewolves. Preferably the Axe Wielders because they're weaker, and not the Gene Warped Werewolves because they're stronger. But hey, you know what? Destroys an opponent's monster, so it works like that. Ghost Trick Alucard. Alucard is the son of Dracula, so again, a bit of a connection to, Dracula and also werewolves, but, more so just trying to, put those level 3 monsters to good use in case you don't have anything else to play. In case this deck doesn't give me anything else to play. Number 80, Rhapsody and Berserk. To equip to Diamond Dire Wolf. I haven't pulled out this combo, but if you do, you get yourself a pretty powerful wolf with 3200 attack. We've got Link Spider, and Link Spider. A playset of Link Spider to use in case you have 2 weak normal monsters. And if you already have one on the field, summon Link Spider. Go for especially summon another normal monster. If you've got just pure normal monsters, which in this deck, it's very likely to happen. You will have a lot of normal monsters. If you have at least 1 beast, 1 warrior, and one of these guys, that'd be ideal to summon Falgo, Justice for Hire, because he needs 3 different 3 monsters with different names. I mean, different types. So 1 Cyburst, 1 beast, and 1 warrior, or 1 beast warrior thrown in there. I don't know how you how I'm trying to do it, but yeah, I always summon this guy, and true, he has a longer effect that works better with other Justice for Hire monsters, but you know what? If he destroys an opponent's monster, he lets me draw 1 card, so that's a pretty decent effect to just throw in there. Yeah. Where else were we? Playset of Link Spiders. We've also got Berserker of the Tanny. Berserker of the Tanny, he is a shapeshifter, just like the werewolves, based off the Norse warriors who would shapeshift into half bull, half man, or either half wolf, half man, probably some other animals too, but it was mainly those 2. So as soon as I I figured berserkers are kind of a bit wolf-like, I was like, you know what, throw it in there. So instead of summoning Falgo, you could also go with Berserker of the Tanny. He's not effect, but 3000 beat stick, pretty decent. And finally, we got Zombie Warrior and Flower Wolf. So that way we can add our Battle Warrior and our Silver Fang from our decks to the hand, or just special summon them. I know the spell card Fusion Construct lets you search the materials, but Fusion Deployment is just way better because you get special summon that material. Of course, then you wouldn't be able to summon anything else. I feel like Fusion Construct does the same thing, so you're better off just with going with that. Some other extra deck monsters that I got right here. So instead of tuning Toon Warrior with a wolf, you could tune him with a werewolf. Create something more ultimate like Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. Yeah, we're going with some moon stuff. Yeah, you can definitely throw this in there, and it would work because the level of a Gene Werewolf or an Axe Wielder along with Toon Warrior would make 7, and boom, you got yourself a Moon Dragon. And yeah, Moon Dragon would it would destroy opponent's monsters. I'm not really sure, but it's a moon monster, so it would go with the theme of werewolves. They see the full moon, they transform. A playset of Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Maybe throw a polymerization in there. Actually, there's a spell card that already works with the Brotherhood monsters that lets you fusion summon him, and then use his effect to send that fusion summoning spell card to the graveyard to destroy an opponent's monster. He's made of 2 Beast Warriors, so I can use 2 of these wolves, or any of these 2 wolves up here, or yeah, that she-wolf also, to make a 2600 attack monster and pop an opponent's card. That's pretty good. Masked Hero Dion. So if you use Mass Change 2, you could definitely fusion summon this card using any monster in the deck because they're all Earth. So Masked Hero Dion, pretty powerful dude. We got Invoked Megalania. Invoked Megalania, okay, so we wouldn't need an invoked monster, but since he's not an effect monster and he doesn't have any specific requirements, we can use the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion with any monster here, and boom, you got an Invoked Megalania. So yeah, you could throw a playset of this guy in there. You could throw a playset of Invoked Megalania. Boom, you've got an instant 3000 attack. And you know what? If you use Fusion Deployment, and then you summon this guy right here, along with that monster you summoned, an Invoked Megalania can come out to the field pretty quickly. We've got HTS Pismuth, or whatever. Go ahead and correct me if you know how to correct me. It's just some psychic dog, savage looking dog. So yeah, level 6 to go with the alternate forms of Celestial Wolf Lord. Mighty Warrior, I feel like would be pretty cool. You know, you combine Toon Warrior with Battle Warrior to make a Mighty Warrior. And you know what? They look the same. Battle Warrior and Mighty Warrior. So it would fit if you put them together because, I don't know, two warriors become a super soldier. That's pretty much it, really. Where was I? Oh, we got Yazi. So maybe instead of summoning the Moonlight Dragon, you can summon Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. Yazi is based off of a mythological creature that's, you know, half wolf, half dragon. So it's like, dude, it fits. You can throw it into the deck, and it's supposed to be a half wolf, half dragon. Come on, half wolf, half dragon. Over here, we've got Gravity Warrior, which I'd say is a warrior. And, you know, it looks pretty savage, like a wolf, kind of like a werewolf, but I don't know, I guess you could say maybe the wolf and the man combined. But instead of making a werewolf, like Celestial Wolf Lord, you know, the human can be stronger than the wolf, and, I don't know, combined and gain the powers of the wolf, but still be a human, or a warrior, as you call it. And I'm just doing some Devilman stuff. You know, the human soul is stronger than the devil, so it wasn't able to take control. Dark Bat, the same level as Battle Warrior and the two wolves. Again, I know, yeah, you're probably saying no more vampire stuff, but I don't know. To set up for summoning Alucard, which is a rank 3, it would work out, you know, one of his bat familiars. Also, we could throw a playset of XX Saber Bogart Knights. I like calling them Bogart, but I guess it is pronounced Bogart Knight. Bogarts are pretty much shapeshifters. I forget what mythology they come from. I think it's some kind of English mythology, but yeah, they're shapeshifters. They turn into whatever it is the viewer fears the most. They've been in Harry Potter, so yeah, which is pretty cool because the shapeshifter was in a class being taught by a werewolf teacher. I don't know his name. All right, go ahead and hate on me for not knowing that werewolf's name. All right, I don't know every freaking werewolf, but yeah, this, you know, like, it's a shapeshifter, just like werewolves. So I figured, you know what? If it's a shapeshifter, just like werewolves, it's got the same stats as my two main other wolves. It could definitely fit in. You could definitely use a Call of the Brethren to summon, you know, all three of them just by having one on the field. We could also throw in Moon Envoy in case we don't like those other normal monsters, but I feel they're kind of weak. You know, Moon Warriors. Ooh, pretty cool, Moon Warrior. Yeah, playset of Dark Bat, playset of this guy. We've got a regular Emilius Radiant in case we don't want the extra deck one. Powers up all 500 attack monsters, so that'll be a good boost. Got a playset of the Hedge Guard, you know, our werewolf, good for protecting our monsters from being destroyed by battle. Our wolves can hide behind trees and hedges, good for a theme. Mystic Moon, not very competitive, but hell, you know what, just throwing one in there is like, hey, look, got werewolves, here's a full moon. I got Book of Moon, you know, maybe the moon chooses the werewolves and betrays the opponent. I don't know, something like that. Ritual Cage, you know, for support, taking no battle damage. For ritual monsters, Ascending Soul. Once per turn, when a ritual monster is ritual summoned, you can select and add to the hand one monster from your graveyard that was tributed. Good for recycling your materials for the rituals. And then ritual weapon to, you know, maximize our Lycanthrope under any circumstances. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, if you're putting together a werewolf deck, let me know what kind of cards you'd like to use or anything like that. Bye.